melons now out there farming the melons, Bill.
Green tea was great so far. Green tea was great so far.
I started the market in 1980 at Farnworth. So basically me and a couple of other lads looked at going on the markets to make some money to get us through this period. So I started selling second-hand goods and anything really, and that morphed into me selling jewellery, silver jewellery. It was full. It was very difficult to get on, i.e. to get a stall. You had to queue up in the morning. Many times I came home. In its last days there was less than 20% of the market was full. So there was just rows and rows and rows of empty stalls. Famously, basically, the way it's been described to me, it was the Asda of its day. It was the supermarket. You could buy anything on the market. It was still somewhere people would go for a walk or whatever, or for a coffee or a tea and meet people and talk to people. The actual market days stayed in the psyche of the people. They were the days they knew the market would be there, even though it was run down and, you know, not as busy as it used to be, but it was still in the minds of most people in Farnworth. Well, the beauty of the market is every day is different. So you didn't know what was going to happen that day. You didn't know who was going to come to your stall, or a lot of the people that appeared in Phoenix Nights, they were all characters. They all used to come to the market and sit in the cafe. You know, Peter Kay filmed on Farnworth Market. Day of the robbery, just finished setting up, and from the end of my stall I could see the back of the post office, and there was a wagon parked at the back, and I was looking at the wagon thinking, that's an odd place to park a wagon. The wagon then reversed and 3 times smashed into the wall. And anyway, the wall fell down, the guy jumped out of the wagon, pulled a balaclava on, got a gun and pointed the gun at everybody. A sawn-off shotgun, and everyone died under the stalls. And they ran in, filled holdalls full of cash, and as they ran out, it was windy and the cash was floating through the market. Tenors and 20s were just floating through the market. After the robbery, a lad went in with a mask on and stuck a gun or a replica gun through the hatch and said, "Give us the money." And the girl behind the hatch said, "Carl, why are you doing this?" Because she knew him. There have been rumours and plans for redevelopment of the market for at least 15 years, until latterly, the very, very end, even though we were still promised a relocation, we were just told at one meeting that that was it, the market was going to close and there were no plans. Well, I'd worked there for 35 years, 36 years, since being 19. So, yeah, it was my living. I made a good living on that market. I was still making a good living even the last day I left. And for the town, it's just a shame, isn't it? It's just their means of communicating with each other and meeting and was just taken away. We were told that the reasons for closure were that the ground would be sold and that huge retail units would be built on the site. It's just desolation, no investment. So basically just a pack of lies. For the people, I feel sorry for the people. I feel sorry for the old people. because they must be long, boring, lonely days for some of them, and they've got nowhere to go. You can only walk around Asda once, can't you, Morrison's? When you walked on a market, you were always met, if you're a good market trader, the first thing you said was, hi, hello, how you doing? No reason to build any more shops because all the shops are closing. It's pointless. What you've got to do is enhance what you've got, and that's what I would do. I can see why it had to change, definitely, because retailing's changed massively, hugely. It's not comparable when I started. It's just a change. It's the way it is. The main thing at Farnworth, its death knell, was that they cited a internet forum that they said the large percentage of people who entered the forum said the market's a waste of time, it needs to go. Who goes there anyway? But how many people who use the market would go on the forum? Most of them were over 60, 70 years old. They just wouldn't have done that. And I think that they could still have provided something in the centre of Farnworth that would have kept everybody happy. It's ultimately, for me, it's just a means to pay the bills. It's the means to make. I do it to make money. I don't do it for any other reason. It's brought my family up, and now I need to move on. I need to do other things.